idpguys.org, where managers and fans can further their fantasy football knowledge into the depths of Dynasty, individual defensive players, Superflex, and beyond. That was idpguys.org, where they do way more than just defensive football.
Selected 33rd overall in 2022 by Tampa Bay, defensive lineman Logan Hall has seen around 42% of the available playing time in total so far this season. And he really hasn't stood out much until week 5, when Hall saw about a 15% boost in snaps, recording 3 solos, 2 for a loss, a quarterback hit, and a sack against an Atlanta very improved and solid offensive line, according to FootballOutsiders.com. And although NFL fantasy sites like FF haven't graded him out well on the season so far, his game versus the Falcons gave us a hard glimpse of what he has in the IDP chamber, and a good sense that with the current state of the Bucs' interior defensive line, the team will find a way to give Hall more playing time by the second half of the season. But how soon is still a big question, or has that already been answered, versus the Falcons already in week 5? And we know veteran Akeem Hicks is still in the wings dealing with a foot injury, so it's our guess Logan Hall starts seeing more time consistently, and it'll be before this mid-season. Because with the rest of the Bucs and Tom Brady's season in the balance, giving Logan Hall the opportunity to show what he did in week 5 wasn't an outlier performance is likely just as important for them to see as it is for IDP managers to track any higher-end deep IDP Dynasty targets. So Logan Hall should end up being a solid enough DL play, but for now, only in the deepest of fantasy football formats. And he's better off as a rotational piece, or fill-in, for the rest of this season. And Hall's Dynasty profile at this point carries just as much momentum. The Bucs' interior defensive line has one current young veteran in Vita Vea, and it's a pretty large drop-off in NFL consistency of talent, after that relied solely on Ndamukong Suh in the past. And with ex-Buccaneer DL Jason Pierre-Paul now working off the edge in Baltimore, they've not been the same this year, and need the injection of youth, speed, and drive that Hall brings as a higher-profiled second-round rookie. So if what we saw in week 5 was real, and considering his draft stock, and the depth chart profile, Logan Hall fits like a glove as an interior defensive end in the Bucs' 3-4 defense. Hence, we see, Hall has the solid defensive tackle, and possible future edge rusher dynasty value, all but locked down from here.